So for the past week, I've been feeling pretty sick and under the weather. That's the reason why I haven't been streaming as much and everything. But I was looking at Steam and I saw on my page after I clicked a couple times that No Man's Sky had an Aquarius update. Now, me being me, I felt like this was actually the perfect update to try out being sick and just being in the bed all the time. So I went ahead and loaded up No Man's Sky for the first time in probably I'd say 2 years, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember the time frame. And I made a new save. No Man's Sky was always a survival game that I played a little bit of every now and then, but I never actually really got into it because I just played other survival games and it was the only one on my list that I kind of just ignored a bit. But trying out this new update was kind of my entry into trying out more of No Man's Sky and actually getting a little bit more of a feel for the game. Loading up the game for the first time in a couple of years, I had no idea how to play the game again, and I had to kind of learn back from scratch. It's not really a hard game to learn. It just takes time to kind of get back used to a little bit of the clunkiness on, having to press X for certain things, and then, certain other things. But I got up to speed after about an hour or so of just fiddling around and Googling some stuff that I didn't understand. The Aquarius Expedition comes in 5 phases, with the 6th and final phase basically being the overall progress on every single phase, leading to the final reward, the Aquarius Flight Pack. Now, most of these phases are actually pretty easy, I'd say. A lot of them just have the repetitiveness of just finding the angling destination, and after that, it's pretty straightforward on what you have to do. But overall, while doing these missions and going from planet to planet, I kind of realized what I missed. This game is beautiful, and it's incredibly fun to play, and I enjoyed every second of it, the 11 hours or so that I played while I was sick and just in bed, coughing and sneezing and everything. The fishing was so chill and relaxing. I loved just fishing in different environments, whether it be hot, cold, toxic, any type of environment. It was so interesting to see, and the fact that there's different fish. There's irradiated fish, there's high temperature fish, there's ice world fish, there's so many different types, and I think the developers actually put in a lot of good fun into this update. I, for one, 100% enjoyed it. One cool thing that they also added with this expedition, if I can go ahead and get to it real fast, is the Exo-Skiff, which is kind of a deployable little dock that you can have. You can change the paint on it if you don't really like the default look, but this thing also serves as a way to store the fish. Now, one thing I will have to say is it is kind of a little bit tricky to get into the cold storage. It's not always there, the E button, I'll be honest. And also, if you have your fishing rod out, it kind of makes it to where you can't really access it that well. You have to be kind of a little bit at a weird angle, or you just have to press shift to put your fishing rod away really fast. Not my favorite thing, I'll be honest. I think the developers could probably do better with this, but this is basically a cold storage to put all your fish in so that you don't have to clump up your inventory as much. I do want to also mention that there is one specific mission where you have to catch a fish called the angler. I looked this up just because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing anything wrong or anything of the sort. And I saw so many people on Reddit saying that they spent like 5 hours trying to fish for it, 3 hours, etc. They were using the best bait, the best lures, the best everything. Yeah, I went to the planet with the base fishing rod, no lure, sent it out one time, and yeah, I got it in the first try. Now, I don't know how lucky this is. If somebody out there knows, hey, tell me. I'd love to, I'd love for my donger to get bigger, but, The jetpack underwater is also a very cool part of the game. So the original jetpack is just you go vertical, you just keep it going up, and you go down, and you can kind of adjust it by just spam tapping, etc. You guys know the drill. But whenever you're in the water, basically the jetpack turns into a sort of propeller. It's very cool. I had so much fun literally just doing this underwater nonstop and just pretending like I'm in Subnautica the whole entire time. And I will be honest, this game is not no Subnautica. This underwater experience is clearly not as detailed and it's not as amazing as Subnautica. But for a game where the main focus is not about aquatics, not about underwater exploring as much, you got to give it to them. This is pretty interesting and pretty fascinating. Oh! It's pretty funny as well to see all the teleportation terminal names that people have for things like High Temp Fish Clams, Extreme Storms, Fishing Pier, Hot Fishing Shack, Exo Temp Fishing Hut. The final reward, however, for this whole entire expedition is, in fact, the suit I'm wearing. So as you guys would assume, this is basically just a aquatic design suit. Looks kind of like a diving suit. I really like the way this thing looks, especially the jetpack. Of course, you can change the styles and everything on it. I kind of have it set to my own like red style. But you know what? Let's give it a little bit more style, shall we? There we go. Now we're kind of I guess a little bit more aquatic looking. I don't know. But this is basically the final reward, along with this cute little squid that you get on the bottom left of the screen. As you see, he kind of moves too. See if you move the ship. Look at he's jiggling. He's jiggling. But overall, I thought this update was very fun and interesting. If you're kind of bored of games right now and you would just want something to chill back and relax with, and you enjoy survival craft games, I highly recommend just spending the 11 hours like I did playing this and just sitting back, relaxing. Who knows, it might even take you a lot less time. I definitely took my time on a lot of the parts, especially the ones where I had to relearn how to craft and such. But overall, that's going to probably be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to click like and subscribe if you did. And I hope you guys enjoyed the update as much as I did. Peace out, boys. Oh, you're still here? Why? You know the video's ended, right? Like you guys can click another tab. All right. Well, I guess I don't know what else to do. I get, you know, let's just fish, I guess. I'll catch a fish. Some bad weather we have nowadays, huh? Like pretty disgusting. It gets pretty hot nowadays, you know, global warming. You know, a lot of bad things, you know. Barely even see. Look at that ship. Can't even see it really. A lot of kind of disgust. Oh, there's some. There we go. We got a C tier. We got a C tier. Why are you still here?